Aliens. Hi, my name is Linry, and this is my review of HoloTaco and David's Tea collab collection. That was a lot of words. I will also be comparing at the end of each swatch my dupe attempts and talk about how well I felt like I did. But first, if you enjoy nail polish related content or someone who's just doing tomfoolery on the internet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean oh so much, and thank you to the people who've already hit that button. Let's get into it. So my swatches aren't like 100% color accurate. This polish definitely is a little bit more green leaning. I tried my best to color correct, but this is not a skill set I have. I do find that the HoloTaco website is 100% color accurate, so there's that. The first polish that is up is David's Teal. Oh my goodness gracious. This is what I'm talking about when I say I hold HoloTaco's creams to a higher standard. You are paying $12 for a cream finish, and I expect perfection at that level, and my goodness gracious, was this perfection. A1 coater. A1 coater, I feel completely comfortable in saying it is a one coater, but I never wear my nail polish in one coat, so I did swatch it in two. It is this lovely teal color. It is very blue on its teal end with a touch of green. It also is extremely bright. I love bright and obnoxious colors, and I found this one to be absolutely flawless. Now, I did not wear it long enough to experience stainage, but with this polish's opacity and color, I highly suspect it will be a stainer, so I would double up on your base coats if stainage is a big deal to you. I could get David's Teal Opaque in one coat. I did swatch it in two, but one coat. And as is a cream base finish, it is easily removed with acetone, no peel off base coat required. And here it is against my dupe attempt. My dupe attempt was LA Colors Rio. Now, I felt like LA Colors Rio had that brightness, and you can definitely see that in the comparison. It is on the same exact brightness level and saturation that I was looking for, though I lacked the green tinge. I was very afraid of this, but during my dupe attempt, I was like, I feel pretty close, but I'm still lacking a little bit of green, and I was right. So what I did was then top it with LA Colors Green Tea. I feel like that got really close. I lost the brightness. I knew LA Colors Green Tea would kill my saturation levels, but I feel like I got much closer on the colorway. So not bad. The next polish that is up is Pearl Gray. It is this beautiful, just dove off gray polish with a just silver shimmer particle running throughout with reflective glitters and big hollow glitters throughout. It is a lovely bridal shade, and to be honest, I didn't care too much for it. I don't really care much for these soft, elegant colors, but if you're a fairy core girly, or if you're looking for a wedding color, or just something that's office appropriate, I feel like Pearl Gray hits the spot right away. I found its formula to be just a tad bit thick, a little bit thicker than I particularly enjoy, but not so thick it was completely unworkable. I could still work with it easily, and it's not nearly as thick as HoloTaco's big hollow glitters. It was just a teeny bit thick. I would have preferred if it was a bit thinner. And I will say that the reflective glitters were just such an elegant, dainty surprise on the nails. I love reflective glitters in polish. I feel like even if you're not using it under direct flash, it just adds just this dainty sparkle on your nails. You just catch quick little glints of it, and it's so beautiful. I could get Pearl Gray Opaque in 3 coats. And as it is this heavy glitter formula with these reflective glitters in it, I would suggest a peel off base coat or using the soak off method. You do not want to put acetone on your nails and then start wiggling back and forth too soon, especially with reflective glitters in there. Reflective glitters are a bit sharper and can damage your nail plate if you start to wiggle back and forth too soon. So put the acetone on your nail, just let it sit there for a minute, then wipe it fully away. You gotta use patience while removing this polish. So I didn't know if I'd have enough time to film this being a topper. Turns out I did. So I tried using it as a topper because a lot of people kept saying it could be used as a topper. Honestly, like, it can be used as a topper, but this was not the vibe. I did not like it as a topper whatsoever. I didn't think it was very cute. I think it did look best over white, but ugh. And here it is against my dupe attempt. I knew my dupe attempt wasn't that close, but I was kind of impressed with just how much of the vibe I got down. I feel like the vibe was just immaculate, though everything else was just a teeny bit off, but I am relatively happy with just how well I did with working with what I have. The next polish that is up is Steep Dreams. Oh my goodness gracious, this was absolutely stunning. It is done up in HoloTaco's Crushed Holo formula in this deep jewel tone blue. Oh my goodness gracious. And there's like this bright blue shimmer running throughout. It is absolutely exquisite on the nails. I am in love. And HoloTaco, I am begging you right now, right here, please release a jewel toned Crushed Holo collection. This was absolutely just a surprise on the nails and I loved it oh so much. Now, I will say again, this is not a polish that I wore for long enough, but with its coverage and its colorway, I would not be shocked whatsoever to find out this is a stainer. HoloTaco, it's better safe than sorry with HoloTaco. HoloTaco tends to have a lot of stainers in their collection, so if you're worried about stainage, I would definitely double up on your base coats. This colorway tends to stain pretty well. I got Steep Dreams Opaque in 2 coats. And as it is a crushed holo formula, it is easily removed with acetone, no peel off base coat required. And here it is next to my dupe attempt. Honestly, I am very, very happy with my dupe attempt. I feel like my shimmer particle was just slightly off. If I had a more kind of jeweled tone shimmer instead of like a bright, brilliant blue shimmer, I feel like I would have just knocked this one right on the head. Though I'm just so pleased with how like texturally I did. Crushed holos are hard to dupe out because of their texture, and I feel like I nailed the texture. And the last polish that is up, the polish that I was the most hyped for, HoloTaco's Teal With It. This is an absolutely stunning, I believe they're calling this a micro flaky finish. It's just these metallic flakies that are shredded down very finely with a delicate scattering of holo throughout. This teal colorway is my weakness. I am in love. I love this polish so much. I'm so happy with it. I was just like desperately like just sitting outside my doorstep being like, please deliver this package to me. I need this polish. It is absolutely stunning. I can get HoloTaco's Teal With It Opaque in 2 coats. And as it is this micro metallic flaky formula, I would suggest a peel off base coat. If you put your acetone down and you wiggle back and forth too soon, you're gonna find these flakies in your cuticles. Definitely soak it off if you're using acetone. And for my dupe it attempt, I am not gonna be showing it with China Glaze's Fairy Dust on top because I have 2 polishes that are very similar. So I'm gonna be talking about all of these polishes and just how damn similar they are. If you are looking for a dupe of HoloTaco's Teal With It, IRL, to my eyes, I feel like Island Pea's Funhouse is a much closer shredded particle density. Starly's Bellatrix is so close. I mean, honestly, I was looking for a difference. These all look exactly the same. I am currently still wearing this all on my hand and I have the damnedest time telling the difference between all of them. So I'm gonna compare them all price by price. Island Pea's Funhouse is $10 USD. HoloTaco's Teal With It is $14 USD, but it is no longer available, so your only opportunity is to grab it in a D-stash, which it is not going to resell for that price point. I can guarantee that. And Starly's Bellatrix is $16 USD. HoloTaco's Teal With It does include a holographic sparkle in it, where the other 2 do not. So I think you are paying a bit more of a luxury price point for that holographic flare. So there is that. Now, because HoloTaco's Teal With It is no longer available, I'm just gonna take it right out of the ranking just because you can't buy it. So let's do a little bit of comparison. Starly's Bellatrix is in a 15 milliliter bottle, where Island Pea's Funhouse is in a 12 milliliter bottle. I also find Starly's Bellatrix is a 2-coater versus Island Pea's Funhouse being a 3-coater. So that is another breakdown to consider, how many coats it takes for opacity. But I will say, I feel like Island Pea's Funhouse, its problem is its brush. I feel like that skinny brush does impede its coverage, and I do wonder how it would work with a wide flat brush. Also, another thing to note, to get to Starly's free shipping in the US, it is only $35, where Island P, it takes $50 to get to free shipping. If that is a big deal to you, it is a consideration when I shop. Though, currently, right now, Starly's Bellatrix is sold out. You can hit the notify me on the Starly website, but right now it is sold out, where Island Pea's Funhouse is still in stock. I am scrutinizing the hell out of all these. I could not see the difference. If these weren't labeled on my fingers, I would confuse them and I wouldn't know which one is which. I mean, I am squinting at it looking for the difference. It is very hard to see. Even in colorway, they all look exactly the same to me. The only difference I can really see is Starly's Bellatrix lays down just a teeny bit flatter. I mean, again, I am staring at this. For my top pick of this collection, it has to go with Steep Dreams. I honestly was shocked by how much I enjoyed this polish. I shouldn't have been. If I didn't already have Starly's Bellatrix and Island Pea's Funhouse in my collection, it definitely would have been Teal With It, but I already have had that gasping moment of just beauty on my nails with those two polishes, so adding HoloTaco's Teal With It to my collection is just like, thank goodness I'll never run out of this color and this formula, thank goodness gracious, I'll have it for life. But HoloTaco's Steep With It is just such a pleasure on the nails. I enjoy it thoroughly, and probably the moment I'm done recording this video, I'm gonna put it back on my nails because, oh my goodness, it just gave me such a rush of dopamine. Now, I also have some criticisms of this collection, and I just kind of want to levy them all out, as I feel like no brand is without criticism. I personally did not like the fact that to buy this full collection, I had to individually add each polish to my bag. I was actually really looking forward to getting that small little David's Tea box, and I was really disappointed as a consumer that I didn't get the box because I did not buy the mug. If you don't know, the mug and the box set were combined, so you had to buy the mug to get the box set, which is very disappointing. It was just an overall annoyance to be met with a HoloTaco website, and then I'm trying to look for the box and I couldn't find the box, and it just added additional stress to the purchasing thing. Even if I didn't get the box, like having a bundle on the website would have been very helpful, just to add that, just one click, add it to bag, go. Instead, I had to just, it's a minor inconvenience, but it was still just an annoyance, and I didn't particularly enjoy that process. Also, another tiny criticism, I don't remember receiving any emails telling me how much the polishes would just sell for up front. So the fact that when I purchased this collection, I didn't hit the free shipping threshold, it was a little bit of a surprise to me. So I quickly had to add some sponges into my cart because Mint Money was sold out. So I just had to add some gradient sponges to my cart to hit that free shipping threshold. And I could have received an email, I just don't remember, telling me what the polishes, just the polishes, would sell for. But that's just some minor inconveniences. Okay, wait, I need the, okay. I also have a conspiracy theory that the HoloTaco mugs and boxes were sold together because Christine said on stream she wasn't sure how well the mugs were gonna sell before the collection went live, right? And David's Tea, obviously they have no idea how to gauge how well a HoloTaco mug will sell. So I think they bundled the box together and the mug to stop resellers. Because people will buy those boxes and then resell them for more than what the collection is worth. And I think HoloTaco is trying to stop scalpers the best they can. Obviously, the mugs instantly sold out, so that didn't work the way they had planned, but I think they were trying to leverage that only like huge HoloTaco fans or stans would only purchase the mug. Turns out there's a lot more stans in the HoloTaco community than they probably all thought, but that's just my conspiracy theory. Also, I have another conspiracy theory. So the hat stays on. Sorry, babe, the hat stays on during sex. HoloTaco has officially switched over to their Ulta bottles. Now, the Ulta bottles also have French printed on them. And my conspiracy theory is that we're gonna start to see HoloTaco being sold in store in Canada, because by law, Canada, like, things have to come in French as well. For Quebec, they have to have things just in French as well. So I think Canadians, you're finally gonna start to see HoloTaco in store in Canada. Now, this might be them prepping for the, like, far off future. Like, this is a endgame goal and they don't want to change the bottles again. But I think that French is telling a lot more than it's not. I lost my hat. Aliens. But yeah, that was my review of HoloTaco x David's Tea collab. What did you all think? Did you pick any of these up? I was so excited for this collab. I thoroughly enjoyed the colorway and it was absolutely stunning. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!